Who here has read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis? How about Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll? Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank? What do all these books have in common? They're all classic children's books. Children's books you might not be able to find in a public library. You might not be able to find them because they are challenged books. What is a challenged book, you may ask? A challenged book is a book that some are trying to ban, whether it be from a public library, a school library, or even both. Many other innocent classics stand alongside these amazing reads I listed, and I believe that reading these books is imperative to teaching history through literature. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis is banned for promoting children to not listen to adults to find adventure, as the children in the beginning don't listen to the adults and continue to play hide and seek. I think that just because children may find a character's action, such as Lucy's hiding spot, interesting, that doesn't mean they're going to generalize and find disobedience rewarding. In fact, most would just keep reading and not think much of it. This book teaches many morals, including honesty, integrity, and forgiveness. For example, Edmund chooses the White Witch over Aslan, but Lucy, Peter, Susan, and the Lion himself choose to forgive him and love him anyway. I read this book and the entire series that it is in, the Chronicles of Narnia, and found it a very impactful and positively meaningful series. In fact, I cried when it was over. I was in the car. I put my feet on the back of the passenger seat, stuck my head between my legs, and cried. Not because it was too violent or sad of an ending, but because there was no more left of the series to read. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll is banned for having animals being able to talk, write, and do other things just like humans, or, quote, putting animals on the same level as humans. I thought this was called personification, which is a literary device, but I must be mistaken. Many don't like the ceremonies and other Wonderland versions of real-world events in this book. I read this book and thought it was fun, creative, and absolutely mad. I didn't see anything wrong with it. This book teaches children that, just like Alice, using their creativity, they can solve any problem, big or small. Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank is banned for one small section in which Anne talks about her body while maturing. It is also banned for being, quote, too sad. Anne is probably sad because she's in hiding, not allowed to go outside or even use the restroom after 8 p.m. for fear of everyone in the annex being found and either worked to death or executed on the spot. In a diary, you should be allowed to express your emotions. On top of these things, Anne still finds happiness and funny little conflicts to write about, so it's not all just sad, sad, sad. This was a bright, fun, sorrowful, amazing, impactful, and inspiring book written by a bright girl. It deserves to stay with us as it is a piece of our history. It gives insight into World War II, but on the dangerous side. No one would dare put themselves physically. I'm sure some of you have at least heard of this children's book, Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss. This book was challenged for encouraging children to, quote, hop on their fathers. Even though the last page of the book says in all capital letters, stop, and then do not hop on Pop, but I guess some people missed that part. I think that again, like in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, a broad generalization is made that most children wouldn't make. And even if they did decide to hop on their dads, they would come to the end and find that the characters have to stop. This book teaches children phonetical things like rhyme, rhythm, and repetition, and deserves to stay in libraries for future readers to learn these very same things. All in all, many innocent children's classics are being challenged and banned. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis, challenged and banned. Alice's Adventures in Wonderland by Lewis Carroll, challenged and banned. And Diary of a Young Girl by Anne Frank, challenged and banned. As well as Hop on Pop by Dr. Seuss, which was challenged. I believe that we should stop taking away these innocent children's classics for future readers to have a look back into history. Banning books is a violation of the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, religion, and press. This amendment states that one has the right to publish, say, read, or view ideas freely, in any way, shape, or form. When a book is banned, the author's freedom of sharing ideas is being taken. If you don't approve of a book's content, that doesn't give you the right to take that book from everyone. So before you challenge a book or say a book should be taken away from a library, Think about what you would be taking away from young readers who can't read that book yet, the readers of the future who could count that book as a historical classic, and from everyone who knows and loves that book.